and welcome to the Salty Boys podcast.
Yeah, it's because I killed a bunch of them.
Can we just hard cut to the Sahuagin place where everyone's just like,
There's one Sahuagin jacking off for one last time.
Gunkbog did it! He figured it out!
it's just fish. It's just dead, rotting fish on the fucking
The Salty Boys podcast.
I can be.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. What's Age of Fantasy?
It is a super fast, streamlined version of Age of Sigmar.
It came on with GameCube.
And
you need the network adapter
the 40K
for it.
version is
how much is that? $500?
Grimdark Fantasy or Grimdark Future.
5 easy payments of $49.99, and that's not with a period.
The 40K version, Grimdark Future, is exactly the same rules, like everything. So
Okay.
it's just.
I have some Speos Case Marines completely.
I gotta finish putting my squigs together.
I have to wait till Eldar finally gets a new codex. So.
Until Eldar get good.
Until 2024.
Hey,
no, 2022. I'm excited.
They're pretty good in Grimdark Future, if you want to play that. A game takes 30 minutes. 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Apparently, Nids are doing pretty good for not having a codex.
Yeah, because they don't have the core restriction. Everything else has core. Chaos Space Marines are in the same boat. They won. Chaos Space Marines won one of the Vegas tournaments, I think, with Black Legion.
Did you guys see the Custodes post I put in the?
Yes.
Well, I mean, isn't Chaos Space Marines winning a tournament kind of like
I just
the 40K equivalent of somebody winning a Melee tournament with Mario?
It's like winning a Melee tournament with Mewtwo.
No. Well, how bad are... I don't know the meta, really, of 40K. Or Chaos Space Marines bad.
They get shit on a lot.
They're pretty bad, yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah.
But obviously they're not trash because he won, but...
Yeah, probably like Dr. Mario or Samus or something.
Everybody fights Fox in Melee, so everybody knows how to fight Fox.
But no one knows how to counter Chaos Space Marines.
Exactly. It's that guy who brings Yoshi or Jigglypuff.
Okay.
Fuck Jigs.
Jigglypuff
And then everyone that plays the
good.
Chaos Space Marines just down smash and protest and rage quit.
This game's not balanced. I'm leaving.
Oh, wait.
But it's because everybody sold
Mikhail's
sold their armies and bought AdMech and Death Guard or whatever.
Fuckers.
Yeah, because Dark Elves. Dark Elves are still super strong. 4-up, 5-up invuln on the whole army, and
I will not meta chase.
yeah.
The rule of cool.
Yeah,
I just happened to fall into Custodes at the perfect time.
I play
then I
Chaos
fell
Space Marines because Linkin Park is playing in my head at 24/7. So
Me too.
Custodes. What would Custodes tune be?
I already
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
You know they're probably jamming Taylor Swift Shake It Off and in their helmets
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift version of
This
Santa
isn't
Baby.
loud enough.
Is that Enya?
Have you seen
Yes.
this scene from JoJo's?
Well, I haven't seen. I just know the tune.
Yeah.
It's popular in the meme.
Oh yeah.
What? Please click on bruh after.
Yes. Oh, that's his theme song from WWE, but for all right.
I don't know it.
That was so stupid.
Okay.
That
was dumb.
Anyway, the moment is back. Oh, is the art teacher coming?
He said he was going to probably more when there's breaks happening. Have you seen the screaming bird?
Oh, is that?
It's the dead-eye face from it. It gets me.
Is this the one?
But he'll come in during when we have a break.
What? Donald Duck screaming sound variations.
Oh, you mean so he'll be here at the studio when we're not playing D&D?
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
And
Yeah,
we're not
we're
here.
having a break.
I want to die.
Wash. Bass boost.
Is that the Screaming Goats?
I'm transported back to 2010.
Yes.
Life was simple.
It was much simpler. God damn. Okay. You want to play some D&D?
I guess.
I guess we can. Yeah. I mean, we could just fuck around for more.
Did you ever get a response on our sponsorship?
No, they did not.
Straight to spam folder.
We should try and reach out to more places like that, though.
You can reach out to Black Draft. I got their Instagram too. I'll do it right now.
Maybe we can do a live podcast at Black Draft.
That would be... I think they would let us. I can talk to Glenn.
Oh, you know the fucking guy, so I'll just let you do that.
Yeah, because we play there with the...
Bro, we could do a fucking podcast,
Barn
and then we could do a musical interlude from the Shed Fuckers.
the Shed Fuckers.
But who will be there to play bass?
The Shed Hoppers parody group, the Shed Fuckers.
Actually, I can play bass, so we don't need Simmons for that.
Oh, thank God. I mean, wait.
No.
No, it would be so... Oh, man. It would be so great to have him back.
Do you have an acoustic bass guitar?
I'll find one.
A bathtub?
Yes, and a string.
Yeah. Thought I had something else ready.
But yeah,
This
reach out.
Week on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, hey,
for
it's been
Salty
like
Boys.
a million years, and I just finished the last D&D episode we did. Do y'all remember where we were?
Yeah, I
the
believe
ocean.
Sawyer's bear was eating all of our asses with his sun bear tongue.
Yeah, that was the D&D episode.
It tasted like poo.
That was not what happened.
So what had happened
He
was...
watched his best friend die.
And he ate his brains.
Tastes like honey.
This honey is salty.
aside from the gay bears part,
With hats.
with hats, yeah, which we promptly forgot about immediately.
Yeah.
I was wearing a cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat too.
Almost everybody had a cowboy hat except the polar bear.
He had
Yeah.
a top hat.
Speaking of gay bears, so I went to this brewery when I was out of town called Diamond Bear Brewery.
Okay.
And I was trying to find some stuff on it. So I Googled Diamond Bear. It's like Googling Salty Boys.
Go on.
Google it and find out.
On it. Should I
Do it
turn-
on your school network.
I will do it on
Yes.
private.
Do it on my Wii at AR's.
That's a
No, that was his Wii.
It's
That was mine.
it's just Diamond
I thought it was
Bear.
my Wii.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, two separate words.
I remember I had to stick my finger
Oh,
into the
I
TV to turn it off.
Spelled it
Yeah,
wrong.
you like that? Yeah, I miss those
Hold
days.
on.
The button was broke, so you had to like push the actual button, not the like plastic pusher part.
Did you find it?
Do I have to scroll down a little bit more on Google?
And we were always like, "Hey, go wash your hands and then turn the TV off."
I don't think so.
Because Diamond Bear Brewing came out. The only thing I'm seeing is the Amazon December Diamonds POC thing.
Maybe was it Diamond Bears?
Oh.
Diamond Bear.
Oh, mine was the shopping stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did see that one, but I was just like, that's not that bad.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna be like cock rings or something.
December Diamonds.
What is it?
It's just that.
No, it's
Guy
not too
in
bad.
some- I
I mean-
couldn't find it all.
I'm sure that there are kids in Fairfax County that wear that to school because they have no dress code there now.
Oh, nice.
Actually, unless you're white, you can't wear. No, they took that rule away. At the beginning of the school year, you could wear any hat unless it was a ball cap.
I found that one though.
Sombrero.
Thank God.
I found that one.
Should have known. Why did I?
So we
Why
were
did I think it would be anything
we
else?
were recording. We were recording a long time ago, and I was in the booth, and they had my computer, and I had my laptop in there, and they had my phone at the table.
Okay.
And he just goes on my phone and Googles that image, screenshots it, and texts it to Taylor, and I'm just like, why is this on my laptop? What did you do? And now it
Now I have 7 copies on my phone.
Backups for backups.
Backups for duties.
I have one on my. It's a poster in my bedroom wall.
Range level. I was fucking teaching. This man sent me a. It was a poorly covered up porn meme where this this lady had a blowpipe and a D-med in this guy ass, and someone was like, what's your range level? As she, and I was teaching in the middle of that, so I pulled out my phone and I'm teaching one of my like 6th graders, like, and they didn't see it.
I can explain.
Did you laugh?
I had to leave the room for a second.
Lost my cookies.
It was amazing.
I want to get you fired someday.
That's lofty aspirations.
It wouldn't be very hard in public ed right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to answer your question correctly, we were sailing away to do something for Sir Tenley
Yeah.
with no captain.
Correct. Well, an
I'm sorry.
interim captain.
Yardley's the captain.
Captain.
No.
Captain Quiffin.
Captain Quiffin. I like that. It's got a nice
Yeah,
ring
but
to
no character with captain in his birth name.
Oh, you're right.
it. That's true.
Actually, Brynlock's middle name is Captain.
Oh wait, no.
I'm the bosun.
McHoss's nickname or his character
were the
name was
first mate.
the.
Oh, that's
You
right.
were nominated
his
for
first
first mate, but I was listening to it. I don't know if it was actually decided if you were the first mate
Oh, the bosun.
or yeah.
Yeah, well, my reasoning was when you ever watched like whatever Star Trek, the foreign exchange officer is usually the first mate,
Yeah.
and he knows where we're going. Apparently,
Yeah.
we could also tie him to the front and have him be the bowsprit.
Right. Bowsprit is unaccounted for. Ooh, something is somewhere.
Foley.
I mean that or Gunkbog's always happy being the bowsprit because that's like the most useful job.
He was
serve.
the anchor.
Anchor
Yeah.
anchor and navigator.
I thought he was the engine. He was the rudder.
He plays every part. He's
The engine would be Loxley,
yeah.
a little stuntman. Who I
Robin,
don't know if
Robin
you've
of
met.
Loxley.
Yeah.
He met Loxley. We were on the boat when he met him.
No,
Is that the
Loxley
guy-
was
is
already
that the
in
guy
the
that had
boat.
I was
low
gonna
T?
lock-
Is that the guy that had low
No, that's
T?
Mickey.
Oh.
That was Mickey that got yeeted up.
Goofy.
And then they met Ricky,
Hello, T.
who, Ricky Mork, I think, who was like, oh yeah, that's my brother Mickey.
Oh, and we also massacred a bunch of people.
Potentially, yeah, with that,
Oh, that's right. Because you
Oh, the portal bomb.
Yeah.
yeah, yeeted some spells
can hear the
somewhere.
screams.
Yeah.
What if that
Got
was
Captain Quiffin. Who's the first mate?
I felt like it was Cozy
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do it.
as the first mate,
Sir.
I'm just there to blow
That way you
things
can
up.
keep a close eye on him, right?
and I think we had Gunkbog as the chef, or that might have been Renlock,
No, Renlock was the
Offered
or
to be
he's the
surgeon.
quartermaster.
the guy that shoots the guns.
That's not a role. I mean, it can be if you want. Master at Arms.
Yes, he blows things up.
Master of Arms. Okay, we have made it so.
He has many arms.
Quartermaster.
Gunkbog's in charge of fishing. He wants to be the masturbator.
All right, Master. I'm writing these down, and you're gonna have random roles for everything else that requires.
Great. Everything else can be delegated to the crew.
Excellent.
The heroes of Saltmarsh do as they please.
That's fair. Yeah, that has always been true. So
Although I think none of our 4 characters technically qualify for a hero of Saltmarsh because when we earned that title, none of these characters were in play at that time.
yeah.
You're in
It's-
the
it's
party.
that,
It's like any other D&D
What's that
game.
called? Someone's axe. It's like if the axe head chips and you replace it, and then the handle breaks and you replace that. Is it still the same axe?
Right.
Yeah, why?
No,
It is.
Maybe
You're
the
wrong.
heroes of Saltmarsh is just our knockoff version of the Avengers.
It is.
And the plot just gets more complicated because we can't figure out how to get rid of characters off on screen, and like everyone
Yeah.
that has a contract has to have a certain amount of time on screen.
It's functional alcoholism. They just sit in the emptiest net and drink until you're ready to pick them back up again.
you guys a shawarma?
It's the toy box of D&D characters.
Disney
I don't want to
Infinity.
play with you anymore. Disney Infinity. Which is a great time to mention our new our new line of Salty Boys action
Amiibos.
figures, which
Yes.
Kronk showed us earlier.
For the cruise line.
The cruise line, exactly.
They're also amiibos for the Nintendo Switch.
Yes. Oh, I know why it feels weird. We haven't done introductions yet.
Fuck,
To my left, we have
Sawyer.
playing
Yardley. Or Daffrin. Or Pooh, if he shows
see.
Or Christopher Crone, if he shows up. Who knows? That's canon. Fuck.
To his left, we have
Gunkbog playing Gunkbog,
nice.
voiced by AR.
To the left of him,
Formerly known as Gunkbug.
Special guest Cozy playing
Drop that shit.
what?
You're not
Keep it
special
cozy.
guest.
He's been here more than once.
I'm just a guest.
featuring
The dashing and daring Sir Tenley,
the mysterious, the curious,
the foreign,
The hung.
the hung.
The special
Tenley
guest
the
exchange
Hung.
co-star.
I like the ring of that.
Very nice.
I am Crunk, and I'm playing Renlock.
Sweet. I'm the DM, DJ Skinny Penis.
Yep.
I play everybody else, but mostly Seamus. Like 90%, 90% Seamus and Eggplant Boy is my job description.
And 50-50 yard shit, Loxley.
Yeah. Let's find out how we sail. I have to look this up every time. And I'm
Oh,
happy to
speaking
do
of sailing, is Loxley still in the boat?
He is the boat.
He is the
Yeah.
boat. Yeah, he's in. I'm going to describe this from Sir Tenley's perspective because this boat is fairly new to you and most new to you, but it's really new to everybody. In the center of the ship, it is a two-masted ship. So you have one large mainsail, and then you have, I believe it's called a topgallant sail in front of that. It's slightly shorter, maybe 2/3 the height. Between that, there is a very large arcane instrument that some like magical university students dressed in like uniforms, sort of like jumpsuit looking uniforms that you're not familiar with, but they have emblazoned on the jumpsuits, the work uniforms, QAA, and a little emblem with a green diamond behind it, with some like embellishments. They are working on this fairly large arcane instrument, which looks like it's been overgrown with branches. So it's maybe some kind of druidic focus or something, but it seems to be very central to the ship.
Okay.
It's very, very perplexing. You haven't seen anything particularly like this, but does this kind of thing interest you, or is this kind of just like...
No, I don't think about it too hard.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I just trust it.
Yeah. As you pass by it, one of the a familiar face comes up to you and goes, "Hey, you're the reason that we set sail, right?"
Yes, you are under my purview now.
Oh, right, yeah, first mate. You know, it's kind of like a decorative title, right?
We shall see about that.
Oh, yeah. So, where are we going?
We are going in the direction of... I don't remember what direction.
Yeah. Make a deception check.
A deception.
So, Mr. Tenley, do we have
get
our
a-
heading over there?
I get a 9.
Okay. He goes, "Yeah, I didn't think you knew where you were going either. Why don't you make your way to the captain's cabin? There's a big old map, and you can just point your finger, your little monkey finger, where you want to go, and the captain will take the rest from there."
So I think you should learn some manners, okay? But I will go look at this map, and I will tell the captain I want to go here, okay?
Right away, I'll get to looking for those manners. And he reaches over, grabs a tankard of ale, and starts drinking. "I think it's at the bottom of this mug."
Brutes.
Did he hear that?
What's that?
Did he hear what he said, brutes?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I took it as a
I
compliment.
want to fight.
It just tosses you over for. No, you're not getting fragged yet. Don't worry.
Damn it.
But yeah, do you take his advice?
Yes, I do.
I'm not going because you told me to. I'm going because I want to.
Yes.
I won this
Yes.
exchange. So, do you know where the captain's cabin is?
No, I don't.
Roll a survival check.
He doesn't know where he's going.
Forgot that's. Thanks for the callback.
That was 6.
Let's see.
You found the only fucking plank on the boat and walked right off.
High or low? You go to the first door you see and you knock. High or low?
Low.
Yardley, you hear a knock at your door.
Yes.
I wanted to
What kind of knock is it?
Very regal knock. Respectable knock.
It's so soft and feminine.
Strong knock.
A circumcised knock.
Yes. Very
A no-headed knock.
masculine knock.
He knocks out a perfect rendition of "God Save the Queen."
Yardley sheds a tear, and he's like, "Oh, please come here, please come." Ugh, I wasn't crying, you were crying. What can I do for you, Tenley?
I believe it's time for us to go on our exploration here.
Right, can you, since you've been kind of familiar with this, can you show me on the map where we're supposed to be going?
Well, remind me, did we see, last time we saw, bubbles or something in the distance?
There were some bubbles in the distance
And
where what we called a survey scope sort of zooped a spell in that direction. Renlock was the only one who knew the general area of where that was, but you do have a dossier that gives you some basic information on your target as well.
Okay,
So Yardley's actually tinkering when you walked in. He's trying to he's trying to make get
out, I'm tinkering.
he's trying to make an intercom system for the boat.
Heavy breathing.
I'm sorry. Is it working?
Jerk it off in the corner.
All right, I'm sorry. This is. I think this keeps dropping. That's my fault. What is Yardley tinkering with?
He's trying to make an intercom system to go throughout the boat.
Okay.
So that's been kind of taking up most of his time.
Okay.
On the water recently, just like those you put the paper cup to the string and the paper clip, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But just a little bit more dignified.
Is it like a brass horn?
Kind
a brass
of.
horn that connects a series of tubes.
Kind of, but he's trying to make it a little bit more enchanted, so it doesn't have to be so barbaric.
It's
Screaming
brass tubes. Yeah. Okay.
And they're emerald tubes, actually, just because thematic. But yes,
Cool. So he's tinkering with a relay system, intercom relay.
yeah. So please, can you, Tenley, can you please show me on the map where our heading is after that whole massacre of the innocent peoples on the other side of that portal? I'm a little at a loss for words right now.
Since you're the captain, I think I'll trust you with the contents of my dossier, and I pull it out, and we read it together.
On one condition, please don't say dossier anymore in my presence.
Why?
That's
He's allergic.
Excuse me?
Eggplant Boy peeks out from behind the desk. He's allergic.
That was my sister's name.
Allergic.
Dossier Quiffin.
Dossier Quiffin.
Dossier allergic quiffin.
That's canon. She just spoke in a very thick, Slovakian accent. Anyway, yeah. So it's what's in the contents of this dossier?
Well, seems there's been some rumblings in the ocean on this map here we have marked. I think we should head out and investigate.
So do we have our heading?
We do, yes, on the map.
Yeah. What?
That big red X on the map, don't you see it?
Do you?
It is here. That's what it says.
Do you explain what is there to Captain Quiffin?
Well, we think that there might be some Sahuagin activity.
They've been a tough adversary for us.
They pose a threat to the region in the ocean here. So,
as we talked about, there was a specific individual that you were looking for, right? Do you remember?
I believe it was a princess, a Sahuagin princess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Tenley, you've hardly mentioned this princess you've been looking for. Can you tell me a little bit more about her?
Well, I still don't know a whole lot, but yeah, I don't actually. I don't really remember.
Okay, that's all right. So, you were dispatched. The importance. This is just due to time outside of game more than anything else. The importance was that there was some kind of ecological disaster incoming because of the influence that this princess had.
Yeah, they seem to be ramping up their activities, which poses a threat not only to the ecological makeup of the area, but also we're afraid that they might expand to the mainland. So
I see. So are you just doing research and then you're going back and reporting to your superiors, or
that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, Then I suppose we should probably be making our heading.
Professor Quiffen and Eggplant Boy points into some of the documents that Sir Tenley has splayed out from the dossier. He goes, "I've heard of in my research into Sahuagin, I know of their warriors and I know of their priests. I know their priestesses, I know their warriors, and then the barons. I've never heard of a priestess." And he looks to you. Have I described Eggplant Boy?
Briefly.
Okay, he's a amputee. He's got one hand.
He's an animated eggplant, which is why we call him Eggplant Boy.
He's an eggplant.
One of his cartoon hands was chopped off by a weasel.
That is true.
He's not an eggplant. His name is Anton Aubergine.
Bit off, not chopped. Okay.
So he points with a little wooden pointer from his prosthetic, which is arcane in nature, as you can tell.
It says QA on it. That's the branding.
Engraved.
QAnon.
Yardley is QAnon. So Eggplant Boy's question to you is, what is a Sahuagin princess?
Well,
or what makes them different?
The princess?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. That's what I'm investigating, but we suspect that she has some kind of artifact or some kind of arcane knowledge that allows her to increase her whatever goals, her aims that she's trying to accomplish.
So this is malicious in nature again.
We believe so, yes.
Against Saltmarsh.
Yes.
All right. So how does this affect you though, Tenley?
Well,
You being from the
Place.
I'm from Magnamar.
You being from Magnamar, how does this affect you in your settlement?
I mean, I'm sorry. I am an agent of the Justician. I'm an agent of chaos.
Oh, 1 second. Eggplant Boy runs over to your machine that is testing. He goes, "Renlock, I think we need your help."
That was really good.
Thank you.
All right. Who's this?
Your mom?
Mom? Really?
No.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Just come to the captain's cabin.
All right.
Yo, this is getting 10 out of 10 sound design right now.
You actually sounded like the pager on modern airplanes.
Candygram for Mongo. Did that work?
Candygram for Mango.
Candygram for Mr. Mongo.
Mongo like candy.
So they won't even give me credit for inventing the candy.
Renlock comes up that way.
Yeah,
saunters
so
in
close.
his Knoll saunter-ish walk.
Yeah.
thing.
You mean his drow sauntering?
Yes. He doesn't know what he is. He could be an ogre for all I know.
Eggplant Boy gets the door for you, Renlock, and lets you come in. Close the door behind you.
Comes in.
Well, Renlock, I guess you could help us in here too. Seems we need to put our heads together and figure out how to squash this little weevil here.
What are you talking about?
Eggplant Boy shows you his notebook where he's drawn Sahuagin hierarchy up at the top. Renlock can read, right? Yeah. Okay. As a wizard, I expect it. But
He's not dumb.
no, not at all. Sahuagin, that sounded like I was being sarcastic. No. The potato farmer is the smartest one.
I mean, there's not
Actually, I
necessarily.
think he is.
There's not necessarily a built-in reason for him to be able to read common, so it was a worthwhile question.
Yeah. So at the bottom, it has Sahuagin warrior, and then above that, on equal tiers, it has Sahuagin priestess and Sahuagin baron, and then he has up at the top written Sahuagin princess, and then question mark, and he circles that in front of you. He's like, "Do you know about this?"
What's a princess? It's obviously the daughter of a king.
Okay, good. I don't feel so bad about asking the question.
Okay.
I've never heard of a Sahuagin princess.
Me
Anyway,
neither.
don't mean to interrupt. I'm just asking the question. I thought you might know.
Seems there's a shakeup in the hierarchy that we need to figure out too.
So who's their king?
Stephen Wafflebat, I believe.
No, that was the Sea Elves.
Fuck me, God damn.
Daffrin steps out of the shadows. No,
That's not him. No, he's dead. He's dead to me.
he's the sea elf king.
That's right. Fuck.
You fool.
In the Hall of the Sea Elf King.
Well, not anymore. Executed.
He's
In the Theater of the Sea Elf
hollow
King.
because his face was scratched
He's a
off.
hollow.
Yeah.
So then, no king?
We're not sure, it seems.
Do the
I
shark
didn't
people
vote for
have kings?
Well, that'd be kind of dumb
Well,
to
they
have
have
a princess without a
princesses.
king.
That might be worth a roll. of
because
some
you can
kind.
just call yourself queen.
Want to roll?
If only I had a character that was involved in this discussion, I could roll.
Gunkbog steps out of the barrel that has been in the corner the whole time.
He comes out of the intercom system like a newborn slithering out.
We haven't figured out how to make it work without Gunkbog being in there.
Brinlock waves and says, "Hey,
It's just a
Gunko."
series of tubes that Gunkbog like crawls down and relays your message. He just solid snakes his way around
And
the
then
ship.
Andy shows up.
Biggest one of the entire crew.
Gunkbog is electrons.
Is he a wave or is he a particle?
Gunkbog don't
No,
know.
he's not a photon. He's an electron.
It seems he's omnipresent, gentlemen.
Gunkbog goes, Darley, Yardy, what? I think you should twist the brass pipes together and have pairs of them. You call it Ethernet.
Eat the net.
Ethernet.
Gunkbog invented Ethernet.
He invented Cat 5 cable.
He's Al Gore. He invented the internet.
yeah. Amazing. I'm sorry, this has gone off the rails immediately.
Gunkbog
When
heard
does it
everything. Does the shark people have a king, or are they ruled by an electorate?
Nature check?
An electric.
Nature.
Electric.
Hardly.
Electric what?
Oh my god.
Boogie, oogie, oogie.
I don't think I've ever rolled a
Rolled a
nature
nature
check.
Okay.
Here we are. Renlock, do you want to roll it as well? And
I think you rolled nature one time for
17.
something.
18, 19, 20, 21.
pretty good.
Shit.
There is a hierarchy. There is a Sahuagin. They call it like a speaker or something like that, but it's the one who talks to Sakola, the shark god. But there is not Sahuagin royalty generally. So this is some kind of aberration.
Yarley's going to, just for flavor, he's going to put down his book that he remembered that from.
Yeah, he pulls it off the wall.
A dusty tome. He's like, I think I might have heard something about that, but I thought it was just some little folklore. But it seems you might be onto something, Eggplant and Tenley. I think we should give this a little investigation.
So is this the group I probably murdered a whole bunch of people in?
You might have, yes, son.
Yes.
Okay.
So we should probably get some condolences as well.
Did we leave the artifact?
No, you have that.
We have it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But let's best not use that again.
It's in the school. Yardley School.
Oh, it was
that's
left
right.
at
Yes.
Yardley
Right.
School.
Yeah.
Yep.
because it's
right.
probably not safe
It's
to put something
dangerous.
on the boat that they could blow up the boat with.
That's true.
Ooh, Gunkbog know a thong about this. Remember,
A thong.
Gunkbog know a thong about this. He remember when Gunkbog was a baby, had to learn in school about the king and the people of the sharky people.
The lefty tip.
I knew that was coming.
I can't even be mad. I cannot.
Copyright strike.
We're dead.
Less than
Short
2
enough.
minutes. We're
Copyright
good.
shark.
It was less than 30 seconds.
I'm sure Coco Melon's lawyers are like, I'll have that on lock. We'll see. We'll be all right, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll probably be all right.
Princess Shark.
Anyway.
All right.
The Swagan are evolving.
So it seems I wonder if they're trying to unite under one central ruler now instead of their speaker. Maybe they're trying to gain a little bit more power like a little bit more power they can see instead of just believing in their shark god. What was it?
Sokola.
Sokola.
A colon.
I could go for a nice, refreshing Sokola right now.
I prefer
Diet
Pepsi Cola.
Diet Sokola, sponsored by.
Pepsi Cola. So Tenley, you're the only one that really knows exactly where we're going, and we just happen to have a vessel as well in the form of a giant crab where we can actually go examine some things if it is underwater.
Gunkbog found a crab.
He did. I almost killed the captain with the crab.
Yeah, it was funny.
So
You want to go see the crab?
Maybe another time.
Okay.
So with so we're thinking.
All right.
Or so I guess now we gotta figure out where the fuck we're going because you haven't shown me where our headed is.
Well, you were there when we.
Aren't we?
A random sailor comes up with a piece of paper and says, "Against all odds, I've done it.
I've never looked at this stuff before, but here you go, sir. I figured out where we are.
What is your name, son?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, you got it, Ricky
You'll
Morty.
never see me again.
Nicky. I'm Ricky and Mickey's brother, Nicky.
I'm Nicky.
I don't remember any quotes from that movie. I've been thinking about it for like an hour. Little Nicky.
Oh. Are you in the creep?
Popeye's chicken's fucking awesome. That's one of the quotes. My name is Beefy.
I forgot about that movie.
Oh, my name is Commodus. I won't come up ever again. We haven't had a Gladiator reference in a minute.
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually, last session we had a Gladiator reference.
Did we?
Yeah,
The Bears?
no, sorry, last D&D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, that Gladiator movie
Oh,
with...
you said something about Master and Commander, and you're like, that way I could be Russell Crowe, and that's Gladiator.
Oh, right.
yeah.
From the
shoehorn
Thousand
it.
Acre Woods.
So, the quartermaster is Nicky, apparently.
Spelled with an I.
Nicky.
Just
want to repeat that over and
Seamus is
over
the
again.
chef surgeon.
Surgeon.
And we haven't discovered the bosun yet. We'll find out about that.
All right.
Oh, by the way, the bosun is... He's the one who does repairs and stuff.
That's a pretty important job.
Well, Gunkbog,
We'll be all right.
Gunkbog has half of the requisite ability to perform that job. He has a hammer.
There you
Gunkbog's
go.
the surgeon.
I hope not.
Amputation again. By hammer.
Gunkbog, my arm hurts. Don't hurt no more.
now just your shoulder hurts. It's ripped.
Gunkbog, that's the third patient today you've beat to death with his own arm. They just came in with a cold.
Gunkbog, get mad. Why your arm hurt? Stop doing stupid stuff. We paying you. Go home to poop. Not my time.
I did not expect Gunkbog to be so anti-union. No bathroom breaks. Piss in this water bottle. He's the Jeff Bezos of,
Do as,
of this
do as Gunkbog does. Just go with the flow,
Just
man.
go-
Jeff
Just
Bezos.
loincloth it. You'll
Just
be
let it
fine.
run down your legs.
That's
Oh
what
my
I
God.
do, folks.
Okay. Well, with this missive that was given to you by Nicky, the quartermaster, he gives you some directions to get the ship back on track to like chartered sea lanes that are outlined in your map.
Perfect.
Just as a quick point of note, the last time you said, hey, this character will never be important again, he's still in our boat and he's the cook.
Yeah.
Seamus was a throwaway character.
Yep. Seamus.
Was.
So is Eggplant Boy.
Yeah. So, we have a heading.
We have our heading.
We have a heading. But you have heard of me. Yes. So
I should have brought the melodica again. Played that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the Wind Waker fucking sailing theme.
Have you cleaned the mold out of it yet?
Yeah, it's been cleaned.
Okay, that's good.
I
Ooh, is
dipped
there
it.
mold?
They get mold in them?
Yeah,
yeah,
His did,
if you
because he didn't brush his teeth.
that's the only way it got molded.
Just eat a bunch of blue cheese and don't brush your teeth.
That's culturing your melodica.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Made in France.
Okay, can I get a roll from the captain? A roll from just a d20 from the captain, from the first mate,
And the rudder.
Fuck.
and that's it.
Do you need a roll from the rudder?
Yeah, give me a rudder roll. I mean, you mean a master of baiter? Master of bait?
Yeah, but I was the fish master, but
Yeah,
I was
you're
also
you're the fish
the
monk.
anchor and the rudder.
Yeah, I think you spend so much time mastering your bait that it's hindering your other duties.
Did we want to roll
Gunkbog's
high
so overworked.
or low?
What's your roll?
I rolled an 8, but I want to use my int mod to make it a 15 just in
Holy
case.
shit. Your int mod?
Yeah.
Oh, is +7?
Yeah.
Oh, your save
Oh,
is
my
+7.
save. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
+3.
just kidding.
So 11. Okay.
My bad. My bad.
I need
my,
to add this up.
My bad.
No, you're good.
Sorry. I can't. It's been a while since I've looked at my character sheet.
Let me see, Captain. Yeah, int makes sense. First mate, would you roll?
CAT.
Okay. Gunkbog, you rolled a what?
No, I didn't roll. Did you want to roll a
Baiting.
disadvantage because I'm overworked?
If you want to do all of those tasks, yes.
Well, that's a crit fail, so it's not going to get worse than that.
Oh my god.
All right. Sounds good. There's so many fish on this fucking boat.
Why can't I see the water?
We just
While
hit
in the boat?
We just hit an iceberg and
It's Gunkbog with like the accountant shades at a desk, just fucking like stamping fish as fast as he can. I'm the only one who ever does any fucking work in this place.
We gotta unionize.
Gunkbog is trying to lead a laborers' revolt because of the lack of tracking on this fish.
He is very quick, very
Gunkbog is
quickly
a
gone from
Marxist.
highly anti-union to a Marxist.
Gunkbog is more
Renlock, can I also have a
Fascist to
roll?
Marxist in a day.
As Master of Arms, how are you preparing the ship?
Probably starting by piling up all of the arms Gunkbog's ripped off on the journey.
Your desk is flooded with arms.
has his room, it's just
with
like,
people
mine.
misunderstanding your role.
Mine now.
You're the Master of Arms, right?
Lend me your ears.
just gonna say that. Disgusting.
So I'm gonna have him take some of Yardley's students,
Okay.
and see if there's a way to besides it has
Weaponize them.
cannons and stuff on the ship, right? We're gonna see if they can create like some kind of pylon that will make
Let's
spells
construct additional
bigger.
pylons.
Make spells bigger.
Yes.
Kind of like
Well-
an amplifier.
So you do have a reference for something that did something like that you can sort of describe to them. If you want to make an Arcana check, this is going to be like your instructing.
23.
That's pretty good. That's going to be your instructing them. So they are getting the concept, and they are using the Yardley's laboratory, which is on the lower deck, to begin like drawing up plans. So
And he explains that when he casts Fireball, he wants to be able to blow up the world, basically.
Yarley's going to pull his students aside and say, "Can you please give him whatever he wants, but don't tell him that it's not that amplified."
okay. So when you come in, Yardley, to check in on like how Renlock's doing. Renlock, you're describing this, and the students are writing it down, and they have like Renlock's apocalypse machine written on the chalkboard.
Renpocalypse.
The Renpo. Oh, all right. All right, do my job for me. Thank you.
The second
Renpocalypse.
Renlock turns around, Yarley's just going to be like,
Yeah, they like hang their heads and erase it, and then Yardley, as you leave,
they erase the times 10,000 thing and write times 9.
they they erase the chalkboard, and then they look at Renlock, and then one of the students flips the board where they have a copy of
On the other
everything
side.
on the other side, and they like nod their head and like,
Thumbs up.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. You rolled a 23.
Yes.
They rolled a 17. So that was your teaching. That was them like sort of receiving and understanding. 23. 17.
As a
That's
teacher-
a 40 on the dot, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna separate this into a couple stages. I think that will fully complete. So 40 out of 40 for like project initiation. So that means that they have like roles assigned. They know what materials they need. They just need to get the stuff and then have the time to build it. Roles assigned.
They just happen to have like 16 pounds of dilithium handy.
Right. We'll go with, I'm going to have 0 out of 30 for now for like materials needed. We can make some rolls in the future to figure out, well, as it comes up, we'll find out what we need for that. For the Renpocalypse machine, materials, I'm going to do a 0 out of 30 for labor to actually build it.
"Good luck."
And then, I don't want this to be impossible. I just want to set like...
So he'll cast like Bigsby's hand, and there will
and
be
it's
like
you could pick up a ship.
thousands of
next to you.
hands.
Yeah.
A
Oh, yeah.
swarm of hands.
That'd be fucking baller.
Hands
Gunkbog's
with
going
hands
to
on them.
cast distributing Marxist materials.
Instead of doing his job, he's printing out communist like manifestos.
what is the Marx book called?
Communist Manifesto.
Oh, it is what it is. I forgot.
It is what it is.
Last step.
Start calling him
0 out of
Gunkbog
15.
Ingalls.
0 out of 15 will be attunement, and that'll be like magical You know what? I want that one to be a little more difficult. I'll do 0 out of 30 for that as well. So attunement, that means you'll need a bunch of spellcasters, doing magic blessing on stuff. So
Or he'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and everybody in the world will chuckle.
until they die.
No, just once.
Oh, it's a thin blanket of... Yeah, okay, cool. So what that roll that the two of you made means is that we do run into a hazard. So
Shit.
we're going to find out what
Good job,
kind of hazard type. It's a 13.
That's not good.
Hey, we run into a storm. We chart our course directly into the storm.
Fuck.
What kind of storm? A 10.
Sharknado.
That's okay. That's a it's a medium storm.
It's hard to hear.
Why is there a sandstorm? Okay. It is a strong storm, so batten down the hatches, get some buckets and a mop.
And tons of shit.
For this wet ass bosun.
So
Wob.
the
Weeb.
the ship heaves up and down 15 to 20 feet. Waves are big winds, big rain, big lightning.
Meaty claws.
Meaty claws. Captain, can you make a water vehicles check?
All
If
right.
you don't have water vehicles, that's pretty good.
I don't have a water vehicle thing, but I
Add
rolled a
your
17.
Add your intelligence.
I can only do that once.
Oh, okay.
That was my daily.
Okay. So,
Wait, actually, what, is that an intelligence thing?
yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then my modifier. Yeah. Then I got a dirty 20.
Awesome.
I meant like that's. I can add that on top of.
On
what I
top
had,
of
yeah.
regular check. Cool.
But that happened already. So.
First mate, can I have intimidation check, please?
Absolutely.
Stop.
It's a 23.
23. Holy shit. All right. So far, so good. Let's see if the bosun... Is that Gunkbog? Did we determine you're the bosun as well?
I don't know. I'm the rudder.
All right,
And
go
the anchor.
Roll with disadvantage because you're still...
Overworked.
Yes.
18. 11. What skill?
Strength.
14.
Sweet. Renlock, you're not the quartermaster, right?
Gunkbog's on the bottom of the sea, just sitting on the sea, holding the ship down with the rope, just like pulling it down
Oh, man.
He's got a snorkel.
with the snorkel, but the snorkel's only like 4 inches.
yeah.
Seamus, you look over, Seamus is down there with you holding a chain tail.
With the same snorkel.
They're one sucking on each end of it.
It's connected.
It's connected by a barrel of rum ham.
Yeah.
That's genius.
He like shakes his head slowly, to which you know means same shit, different day.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'm in. Just to check, you are not the quartermaster. Nikki's the quartermaster, right?
Yes.
Unless you want. Okay.
Can I shoot the storm?
A 7. Okay. So with one failure, all the ship's components take 4d10 bludgeoning damage. So to be to be totally straight with you, everybody succeeded except Nikki. So
Fucking
the captain,
Nikki.
you're like hanging in. You're delegating all the tasks that need done. You're telling Gunkbog, hold that ship down.
Hold the line, man.
Yeah, exactly. Any like cowardly sailors, of which there aren't that many, that are like panicking or like freeze up, you you snap in their faces, tell them to get their head in the game.
He goes up to him and does in their ear.
Yeah. And Renlock, as you are pouring over the ammunition for the ballistas and hanging out with the students, you see Nikki like frantically like sweating, like wiping his brow, just like clearly not knowing what to do. Dozens of papers in his hands, and he runs up on deck, slips and falls, and breaks a rib. So he's gonna see Gunkbog later.
Uh-oh.
Renlock actually is going to follow him up
Okay.
and pokes him in the side, and he's like, "You need some help there?"
No,
Okay. Pokes him again, and then goes back
it's my
downstairs.
responsibility.
Purity.
I will take it to pour it. So, each of the ship's components take 4d10 bludgeoning damage. That is 9. And then 6. So that's 15. It's not horrible. But the cruise quality also decreases by 1. So
So we lose Nikki.
Yeah, so the sails are torn, so you're going to move a bit slower. Your quartermaster is out, and so you're going to have a maybe more qualified quartermaster step up.
More like a $50 master.
Well, if we throw all of the crew overboard, we can get a new one when we get to our destination.
Nickel master.
We'll hire the Sahuagin to sail.
Let's see. Warship. So, I don't think like let me check the hit points real quick. If it sails.
Excuse me. Okay.
Everything's only taken 15 damage, which is not a ton. The hull, perfectly fine. No holes, just a little cosmetic damage. The helm is down like a quarter. The oars, which are your backup movement, are down 15% because 100 hit points. Sails, same, 15% down. The ballistas have all taken damage. The mangonels have taken damage. And the ram up front has taken a little bit of damage.
Shit. Okay.
Okay, so everything has just been a little bit hurt.
We have a ram up front. Do we have a F-150 in the back?
A raptor. It's a raptor in the back. Like a dinosaur, not like the...
Can I train it like they did in the new Jurassic Park?
Oh shit, is Alex here?
Yeah, we're in Eberron now. All system. Ship. Components. Okay. Now that we've navigated that hazard...
Gunkbog and Seamus are going to come up from the bottom of the sea and get back up on deck. Gunkbog's going to say, I think Gunkbog is done with being an anchor.
Sorry, I'm reacting to Gunkbog's done being an anchor. Yeah. Can I get a Constitution save for Gunkbog? Just flat, no advantage, disadvantage.
18.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so you're feeling the effects of your overwork. You're pretty tired, but like a good night's sleep, and you should probably be fine. That said, there's a lot of fish on your desk in the inbox. Per your request, the sailors have been coming down and dumping barrels of fish into your inbox so that you can sort through them per your regulations, or I don't know how Gunkbog's system works.
Well, if Gunkbog was part of a union, he would be protected from doing things he didn't want to.
It's true.
That's true. I could have also drawn a paycheck by staying back at the empty net.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Gunkbog's going to use the fish that he has stamped for an as yet to be determined reason as bedding, which has been very neatly arranged on the floor in the shape of a cot. He's going to lay on the fish.
In the shape of a cod.
It's a cod. That's cute.
A cottage, if you will.
A cottage.
A cod piece.
It after the storm, it takes no. You. How do I say this? Yardley, you're a decent captain. You may not have the experience, but you know that after this storm, the seas continue to get harder. So here is a crossroads, if you will. If you press forward, the sailing will be hard. It'll be hard on the ship, but with competent crewmanship, competent captaincy, you can get through it. So it's your call. Do you want to push forward? Or
I will get on the intercom in my quarters. Every able-bodied sailor, I value all of your lives. You are all my friends, my family, and I love you dearly. We will continue to push through with this mission. One thing Yardley is not a quitter. And he never will be.
Whatever the cost may be, we fight on the hill.
Master Wayne.
From mountain to mountain, from valley to valley.
So
barbaric.
We will never
we will push through with our leadership and combined ability. I have complete confidence that we will succeed and will carry out this mission to see Tenley for his assignment. If there's any questions, please come by my office. Knock first, and get a good night's sleep, please.
Very good, sir.
Are you tinkering up there?
And so Yarly actually never shut off the intercom. He's just like, whoa, that fucking sucks. You just hear him shit his pants. No, I'm
You hear him
kidding.
yell at Eggplant Boy to get him a drink.
Yeah. Give me a fucking drink.
Eggplant, could you please make me a beverage, if you will?
I can go get one from Seamus.
That'd be not ideal. Please, can you attempt to
you
make
make-
me a beverage?
Sure, I'll try. Yeah, it's okay. He brings you kind of a fizzy, fruity thing.
Full of rum.
My nickname.
Refreshing.
That was my nickname in high school.
Fizzy, fruity thing. I like it. So, make a charisma persuasion check.
Okay.
Hey, that was a pretty cool speech.
Do you want to luck stone that?
If I give you inspiration retroactively, will you burn it on this check?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
One.
It was worse, but so it was a 6 plus what?
One.
One. Okay, so with a 7, it's a good speech. These are, I think I mentioned, you have hardened veterans on your ship, so they're like, oh great, yeah, like we're sailing into harder waters. Like they get that, but they're not like really inspired. They're just like aware that hey, this shit's gonna suck. So cool, they're prepared. As prepared as they're going to be. Oh my god, that's so... Yeah, so what you said literally happens, that you leave the intercom on too long, and they hear you like, God damn, those assholes, I hope they believed it. Or, no, just what you said. So the next event
I'm failing my crew.
is...
A kraken.
Okay.
Don't
It's
laugh.
not a Kraken this time.
We sail into Tokyo Bay and encounter Godzilla.
Oh, shit.
A live ship.
Oh shit.
So there's an. Let me see what everybody gets before I describe what this is. So the captain, I need a roll of intelligence water vehicles. This is a new day, by the way.
Okay.
Sir Tenley, can I have a charisma persuasion check?
Absolutely.
Who's our surgeon? Are you our surgeon?
Seamus was a surgeon.
Same. Okay.
But I feel like I've taken over the bosun's role because I have a hammer and I'm fixing things.
Okay.
And I've stopped fishing.
I'm not rolling hot
And
tonight.
Renlock, you are master
Shooting
of arming.
things.
Shooting things. Cool. So Seamus is going to roll with disadvantage for 2 things. 11. Okay. And a 9 and a 9. Okay.
Is that a
Well,
9 or a 6?
Which one?
Is this a 9 or a 6?
That is a. The dot is the bottom, so that's a 6.
Then
Okay,
I rolled
I will say you have to beat a 25. Is the DC?
Then I rolled a 9.
Okay.
What is the stat
For
for a gunk bog fixing things?
the bosun isn't addressed in this hazard.
Oh, okay.
I think he's never dressed.
I think it's time we need a new captain.
So, unfortunately, this hazard result is total failure. I'm just reading.
We got a crab, though.
I'm encouraged.
So, I think because Gunkbog, I'm gonna put this on you. The open fish in the hold that you've been like stamping
Hoarding.
hoarding fish out of barrels and in the open has caused the rat population to skyrocket on the ship. So this is described as an overwhelming rat infestation, which has also caused a good number of the crew to get sick. So Seamus, trying to cook and tend to the wounded, failed miserably at both. The captain, trying to run the ship with a skeleton crew, Yardley has been overwhelmed. The first mate, you've been trying to go down and tend to the wounded to keep their spirits up, and they are not having it. Not even a little bit. So the crew quality is down to. It started higher because of who you hired. So let me see.
How far away are we from our destination?
I don't think we made it more than 20
Yeah, are we
feet.
there yet?
You are out like a good bit out to sea.
I don't have a physical map for you.
Should we just take the small boat and leave all these jokers behind?
I don't think we have the small boat.
We have the crab.
You have the crab.
Yeah, but the SSSS2 is docked on the SSSSS, which we're not piloting.
Some
we're
things
piloting the S7
Correct. It is the S7.
made by Samsung.
Also, if you took the small boat, you would have died in the last storm.
And the crab can only fit like 2 people.
No, it's a submarine, isn't it?
It can fit
Yeah, if it-
4.
I thought it was 2 people.
It might be 2 people.
Hold
I'd
on.
have to
I
check.
think I
You have
remember.
it?
What was it called again?
The
Crab.
apparatus of the crab.
Yeah. I had it saved, but then I was like, we'll never,
Appalachians and the
I
crabs.
was like, we'll never. Oh, I was like, we'll never use this again.
Yeah, I'm used to that with the magic items.
We'll never use this again on a nautical themed
Bro,
session.
Okay, well,
this thing's
apparently-
fucking cool, though.
Apparently, I cannot find the map. Basically, you have like a week left, which would be about 2 more rolls on the sea chart. So you could have at maximum 2 more hazards to deal with. To answer your question, how close are we?
Okay.
And that takes you to your intended location where you will be able to gather more information regarding your target. So
It doesn't look like it specifies how many people it can fit. It just says 1 pilot. It requires 1 pilot, and then while the apparatus is closed and the compartment is airtight, you can have someone else operate the legs, but it doesn't go
Sounds
into
like
the
2.
specifics.
I was gonna say I'm gonna say you can fit 2 people comfortably. If you cram people in there, and one of them is gunk bog, you're getting 4 in there max.
yeah, it
Well,
says
we've
allowing-
established that Gunkbog can breathe underwater, so I'll just clang on the
It
top.
says it allows 2 medium
Only
or
if
smaller
he-
creatures to crawl inside.
Only if he has a
What
snorkel.
I looked at.
Yeah.
Gunkbog and Shameless are riding on top with the Rumham snorkel.
So back to this overwhelming rat infestation. So there's an ongoing plague. Oh, I was looking at the crew quality. Hang on.
This was not the night to roll below a 10. Holy
I mean,
shit.
So you roll for the DC, and I rolled a 20, which sets it to 25. They don't make this super easy. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Are you aware that you have a deck wizard?
no,
dick wizard?
I was not aware
You have a
wizard.
deck wizard. He has his own office. It's down on the lowest deck. Is it? Do you think it's time to visit?
It might be.
Yeah, cruise quality. Cruise quality is 2 right now. At 0, you have an automatic revolt.
Mutiny.
Yeah. So you can, as
Gunkbug has not
As
been
an
passing
action.
out the Communist Manifesto to facilitate said revolt.
no, that's not necessarily a factor.
Oh, I thought that was the newspaper.
Oops, you caught me. So you go down to the damp, dark underdeck of the S7. You take anyone with you, or is this a solo?
Solo mission.
Okay. You see the moss-stained door
Oh, no.
of the deck wizard.
Oh, no.
No, we did not agree on a guest tonight.
I can't get him on the line right now, so it's someone else.
He's gonna open the door. He's like, my apologies. I would have not.
enters the lair of Usador the Blue?
Master of the halls of Tarakas.
Captain,
Champion of the halls of Fiangyalek.
The elves know me as Whispered of the Trees. The dwarves know me as Hoobastank.
well, you see,
Hi, Yardley. And you see Redlock sitting down there with the the mage just chilling.
I'm not a perfect person, you see, but
Go on.
but I have not. I failed this ship, and I'm in need of some assistance. And to be completely honest, I had no idea that this room was actually down.
That's what they all say. And then they have need of Usador the Blue.
Well, Usador, we should get in this mindset of Usador, and if you can help us kind of navigate this issue, because the crew, The crew is bound to revolting. It seems that my tenure as the captain has been wrought with failure.
So, what, do you want like a wall of fire around the ship?
Oh, that'd be cool.
No, I don't think we need fire around the wood, but I do think we need some kind of help with fighting this infestation so we can get back on the good foot, as well as...
Maybe some tiny horses to run around and stamp on the rats.
Can you cast Tasha's hideous laughter on everyone so they'll be more joyous?
No, I would not sully my hands with such a low-level spell.
No, that would make everybody happy if they're laughing.
No.
Okay.
No is my answer. I will not laugh the rats away.
No, not the rats, the crew.
I will not laugh the crew away.
Not away.
You're not in the scene.
Okay. Renlock shuts the door and walks.
I don't know what that means.
Walks
but-
next door to his cabin, which is next door to the
So that the
boat
dark
wizards.
underbelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somehow, through some work of magic, Renlock's cabin actually has a dirt floor, and he's growing potatoes down there.
You have like a couple. I feel like you
And he's
had to
dug
have brought
through it.
a couple pot.
No, he like dug down, but like
He
it's just
dug
more
down and there's
earth.
more dirt
Yes.
under there
Yeah,
somehow. Yeah.
it's not the ocean.
That's amazing.
Diatomaceous earth.
Yeah.
He's just
that'd be
struck
pretty
into pure cat litter.
Yeah.
Well, that's the layer between the wood and then the wood of the inside.
No,
of
it's
the
like
hull.
it's like a TARDIS. Like the floor just keeps going forever and it never hits the wood. In his
Oh, okay,
room.
well, never mind. I'm just fucking stupid, I guess.
Yeah.
You're not in the scene,
Not in the
obviously.
scene.
So Usador looks across from his crystal ball set on his table with a nice blue tablecloth. He says,
Peer you into my crystal ball, and you may see the solution that waits.
I'm peering.
"Yeah, you look in.
Is it just a picture of his cat?
What are the thoughts that are going?" He goes, "Oh, wait!" And it is a picture of a cat.
is
And he-
Chuckles.
and he swipes left and left and left, and you see some like butts. And you see you see like a horse in a compromising position. And he goes, "No, hang on." He goes, "Now, what do you see? And what do your thoughts drift to?"
Revolt, one of them.
Yeah.
Failure. Mm-hmm. And then also he wants to succeed in his mission, so he's getting a lot of that kind of stuff. And then he sees his all of his friends and his crew.
Yeah.
And he tries to see the captain to see what he would do in this situation as well.
So you see the future where the captain sailed on this voyage, and you see beautiful blue skies. It's like picturesque. It's like nothing bad ever happened. Then you see the future with you as captain, and you see a version of yourself with a glowing green eye holding the captain's pistol at one of the sailors who is sort of cowering in fear. And as you try to inspect more, clouds swoosh over the scene, and then you see Sir Tenley bound in ropes, walking the gangplank, and an unknown figure walking out and kicking him off the side of the boat. Last, you see another future where Sir Tenley makes it to the destination, but as he turns to look behind him, you see the S7 wrecked on the shores. Usador says,
These are the potential futures if everything stays the same. So what we need is to alter our fate.
I'm just a simple tinkerer. So how can we alter this fate? And how do we get you on this boat with no knowledge of my manifesto about...
I've been in Saltmarsh for many years, and there was an opening, and I was the only one qualified as a deck wizard.
Tell me what needs to happen.
I was working at Chipotle before now. No double meat.
Also, have you noticed the moss on the door? The room was designed for someone else. But he's on sabbatical.
I'm sorry, your question was, how do we change fate?
Yeah.
It will take quite a lot of power and sacrifice. So, it's not a question of how will we do it, but what are you willing to lose?
Everything.
I see.
And he turns and looks at nothing in particular behind him, but just really it's more like a power move to have his back to you, and says,
Yes, that might work. But no, what if it doesn't? But what if it works? It might. But it can't. But what about the wall of fire around the ship? No! He can't see it. He can't see the secret. I have to show you my secret. I must show you. I must show you my secret. Not the horse.
He scrolls through the crystal ball once more and says, "This," and it is a future or some sort of way to alter the core of the ship, which is, as you know, inhabited by Loxley right now. The view of it is, whereas right now it's sort of like mechanical clockwork mixed with like tree branches and things, very organic. This has a more like magical, like floating crystals around it and things. He says,
This is the way to change our fate.
Would I know anything about that? Being
yeah. I mean, you would be. I can't think of someone more qualified.
what would I have to roll with that?
Arcana for sure. Sorry, I can't think.
I can't think of anyone more qualified.
Even with a 3,
6.
I'll do 6. I'll do what I can. This does simply this will be simply like altering the core of the ship. So somehow changing, like getting Loxley out of there or casting a spell on Loxley. Yeah, something like that. We're doing a dice swap.
Yeah. For sure.
What if we just cast Embiggen on Loxley?
We can't make everything bigger. That doesn't solve the problem.
Bigger is better.
So
It worked for Gunkbog and his penis and Funk-a-Lot.
that was fun a lot.
Give me one night, and I will have the ship prepared for you to do what must be done.
What will happen at Loxley?
He will be fine. But he will no longer be a part of the ship.
But part of the crew.
Part of the crew. Part of the ship.
Okay.
I will see it done. Now leave me. I must attend to my horse pictures.
Yeah. So as Yarley walks out, you just hear like the squishing of like moss. Like,
Down the hallway. Amazing. So, the night passes, and the captain, I feel like you, the stress.
I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I literally just go right back. If anyone talks to me,
There's a fizzy drink left on your desk
it's gonna
of a familiar fruity
it's
flavor.
gonna remain half empty because he's just gonna look at it and just sulk.
Down in the crew quarters, breakfast. Yeah, we'll go with breakfast. The breakfast is...
Does it matter? It's the same meal every time of the day.
Seamus doesn't have it in him to make the rum ham, so it's cold rum ham leftovers and some hardtack that's been passed out to you. With about half the crew bunked and like bedridden from the plague and rats scurrying around your feet, you have to eat quickly or else the rats start to try to take it from you. As the crew, the three of you, what's the mood like?
Gunkbog's not there. He's trying to stamp the fish as fast as he possibly can to get him out,
Yeah,
so he can start dealing with the rat infestation at its source.
it's probably been 5 years since somebody went through these fish.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Rinlock. He's like always
fucking
gung ho.
fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. I love that.
Another great day in the world I'm living.
Walking in, it's like, what's up, guys? Good morning, everyone.
A pistol shot just goes past your ear.
Whoa! You probably didn't mean that for me, right?
Desk pops.
How about Tenley? I cannot imagine he's happy.
I'm just mostly disappointed that...
If you're gonna say in the captain, I'm gonna jump over this
No, not
fucking
the captain. Not the captain. Our fortunes are much lower than I expected. But I who all's in this room? Who are we eating with right now?
You're in the crew quarters. So this is like one of the largest areas. So this is all the bunks that are strung, like hammocks are strung, three to 1.
Three wide.
Yeah, there's 3 hammocks strung in a line.
three tall.
Yeah, 3 tall. Thank you. And then it goes like pretty far back. So almost all the crew is in here, and then sort of forward of that is an eating area. So they're like the few healthy crew that have been like stamping on rats and have fought off the plague are eating their food sort of somberly.
All right, so I feel like Sir Tenley is probably the least popular person on the ship right now.
A little bit, yeah.
So I feel that, and so I just want to say to the crew, the people that are well enough to be eating with me right now, you know, I understand your frustrations. You know, I there's nothing I can say to make this better for you all. I'm happy you're here with me. I'm thankful you're here with me. You know, there may be a day where the shining spires of Magnamar may come crumbling down, you know, and there may be a day when the dirty slums of Saltmarsh will be razed to the ground, but it is not this day. It is not this day, okay? This day we sail for Frodo.
Who's that?
Oh, so for Saltmarsh.
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
You just hear in the background a pistol that goes off because Yardley just offed himself.
Bang. Hey, it sounds like we have a new opening.
Rinlock gives Tenley the finger guns. He's like, no problem, man. You're the reason why we're out here on this awesome voyage.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a d20. You can use the inspiration now for advantage if you want.
What is it? What am I rolling for?
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
I got a 25.
Ooh. Yeah, so the few that decided to pay attention to you, you can see their heads kind of pick up, and it's a bit of a like a domino effect that you see their heads pick up. And even for these hardened sailors, veterans of the sea, you see Ricky, who probably looked at you with the most callous look by the end of your speech, gives you a solemn nod and sort of toasts his hardtack to you before taking a...
Men, we must keep our heads up, lest we have sailed out here to our deaths for nothing.
For naught.
For naught.
I wouldn't go overboard with that speech.
So you have raised the crew quality by 1. Yes. So you are at 3, which means you are not at risk of revolt.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Gunkbog then runs upstairs to the crew quarters. Like, he's carrying like 2 buckets of fish and one in each arm.
Yeah.
And he like runs in and he just like starts yelling about, he's like, Gunkbog did it! He figured it out!
It's just fish. It's just dead, rotting fish on the fucking boat. That's all it is.
Gunkbog figured it out! These were haddock, not cod! Gunkbog gotta start all over again when we get back to Saltmarsh.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Half rotted, fetid carcasses. Just
Gunkbog only have 2 left. All the rest of them off the boat. The last 2 bucket of fish.
The thing you fail to understand is that Gunkbog is a businessman. Somebody like trying to like justify Gunkbog's action. Anyway,
just stamped fucking dead.
I just imagine Gunkbog like taking these barrels to like random houses, like, here you are, sir. And then the guy like cracks him. What the fuck is this? Hey, did you order this? No. All right. Individually stamped like sardines, like an entire barrel's full.
No, it's individually stamped haddocks.
Haddock.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Gunkbog's been spending his time cleaning up all the haddocks that he thought were cod, which now invalidates all the work that he did stamping them because he thought they were cod.
You need a different stamp.
Yeah, exactly. And he left the haddock stamps back in Saltmarsh, so and he doesn't have any cod to stamp, so he just spends the rest of his time cleaning all the fish out.
God, he can finally kick his feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that eliminates the source of the rat problem, but
Yeah.
Not the rats.
I was hoping that Yardley was going to suggest to the deck wizard to conjure a cat
Conjure
A
1,000
really
cats.
big cat. Then we have a cat problem.
Yeah. Then you conjure dogs.
Then we have a dog problem.
Then you conjure cows.
Then we have
Cow
steak.
steak. Oh yeah, what was that? Yeah.
That's the mouse
Remember
gets.
that. Yeah.
Cat gets. No, yeah. So, Yardley, with perhaps anticipatory hesitation, you find yourself stopped before you grab the handle early in the morning of your the handle of the door out of the captain's quarters. Maybe loath to see what Usador has done to the core of the ship,
Yeah.
but you can't wait forever. So what do you do?
He's going to nut up. Mm-hmm. He had a night just to sleep on it, and he's going to walk over, say a little quick, couple words in his head, and see what happens.
Okay. You open the door. What you see is the core of the ship, much like before you had put, or the captain had put Loxley into it. It doesn't look, as you may have feared, it doesn't look corrupted, or there's no like telltale signs of like, Usador didn't put like a dark crystal of Shaya Habish into it, and now the ship's evil as fuck or whatever. So nothing untoward, but the ship does lack a core. So right now, it has no special abilities, it has nothing special other than that it's a pretty nice ship with little dings from the storm the other day. Usador is not to be seen, or you don't see him right now. It appears that his work is complete.
Also, I'm disappointed that you didn't introduce him in a different way, so that Yardley could have, you should have said, "I am Usador," and then Yardley could have said, "Usador, no, that's a door." I'm disappointed in you for not allowing that.
That's all right.
How could we
I can live
miss
with
it?
I can live with that. Of all the things I've missed in the podcast,
I've been extremely inspired by Dungeons and Daddies with the dad jokes.
oh, they're so good. Yeah, the psychic damage.
Yeah.
They mix it up too. Like it. I won't spoil this for you if you don't want to hear it, but they change the rule on it because it happens so often.
Right. Well, they eventually they became immune to it. I'm
Yep.
only episode 5 right now, but
And they've done a popcorn thing to where if you told a dad joke, if I can tell a dad joke, I can offset the damage I would take. But the next person takes double damage, but they can offset it, and then it triples, and then it quadruples. And so whoever doesn't tell a dad joke just gets knocked out by the psychic damage of
Damn.
6d8 dad joke damage. It's pretty funny. That said, you have an empty cradle, I think was the other word I used for it. So a magic item can be placed here, especially a sentient one. I don't know if you remember all the rules for it, but
Put the crab in there.
I was gonna say Yardley was actually gonna put his emerald in there. He was gonna take it off and be like,
put your dick in it.
it's gonna be like, old friend, I don't know if I'll ever see the council again, but might be able to power us through this one last journey.
yeah. As you set it in, the little jeweler's tines come in and touch the emerald, and it begins to shine more brilliantly than you've seen it before.
Yardley removes his hat for a moment,
Reverence.
and a tear is shed to see the power of his emerald.
You see it begins to shine, and the machinery begins to move and crank itself with the powers of the emerald. Cranked it. It sinks down into a safe container, and you see some changes begin to take on the ship. Some of the trim in the internal mechanisms become gold and green. Fuck yeah! And the sails themselves billow with long streamers of green satin. The ship looks incredible. Right now, it'll probably take some time for all the changes to take place throughout the ship. But you see in that little housing, the emerald begins to lose its shine and begins to dull until it's almost like a dark forest green, like a pine tree. Like a pine tree's dark needles.
Like a jade.
And exactly like a jade, until it is dull and almost lusterless.
and then it cracks. The housing opens, and the emerald split in twain. Sort of falls out of the housing and into your hands. It still seems like the ship is taking the changes from it, but it has ruined your emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put the crab in there now.
Okay, so I guess it's late enough in the morning that everyone else may be like rousing and starting to do.
Have noticed the fucking Pimp My Ride that just
Yeah. The ship is more active than normal. It's undergoing some shit. When a ship reaches a certain age, it undergoes a few changes.
its anchors drop a little bit more.
Its voice is a little deeper. The foghorn is a little deeper.
There's a weird creaking sometimes when the boat talks is what they call it. Like when it kind of shifts in the water, you hear
the floorboards creak
a little bit.
I resent that.
Resent you.
Yeah.
So, who? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Gunkbog, you happen to be moving your fish stocks.
No, the fish stocks are gone.
Fish stocks are gone.
I chucked them overboard because they're the wrong fish.
As you're chucking them overboard, give me a perception check.
Please get a 1.
That would be amazing.
You see absolutely nothing.
11.
That's 2 ones.
It's doubly good.
You see out in the distance, maybe 200 yards out, you see some bubbles coming up, and you see the bow of a ship. Bow? Why did I say bow? The bow of a ship coming out of the water at a 45-degree angle, sort of towards you. So you are dumping fish off of the starboard, and you see 200 yards out the bow of a ship. Yeah, coming out of the water.
Yachty.
Are you on the intercom?
He's on the deck.
I'm on the deck, so I figured.
Oh, I thought Yardley was underneath or in the.
Oh, the cradle's right on top of the ship.
Oh, okay. Yardley's going to kind of pull himself up for a second, and be like, "Oh yes, what have we here, Gunkbog? Did you get rid of those fish like I told you to?
Yeah.
I don't know why you kept them for so long.
I had to stamp them.
Did you notice the rat problem, Gunkbog?
No, but did you notice the bat problem?
I noticed the massive fish problem with the plague that infested our ship.
Well, we got a boat problem now.
What?
Boat.
Yeah, as Gunkbog points it out, you see that the bow of the ship that
The wee little ship bow on top of it.
A little ship with a bow. Actually, that's fucking perfect. The bow of the ship comes out of the water, and you do see that instead of sails, it has a ribbon tied in a bow, and the bow opens up to become the sails, and then begins picking up speed towards you. One ship becomes 3 total that are coming towards you. They're smaller than your ship. They're about a sloop sized, so 20 to 25 feet in length.
Yardley, well, before I make a decision, what can I do? These look.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Gonna say, that was great. So that was a.
Do you want to luckstone it?
I don't have a luckstone.
Yeah, but you're the captain.
All captains gotta have a luckstone.
Do they? Can my emerald have broken into a luckstone?
Into 2 luckstones. I got some 2 luckstones for. Go see Usador. He might have some luckstones.
So I got an 11.
Okay. Fuck. You can tell that these are sea elf ships.
Do I know if that's friend or foe?
You do not.
Okay.
You know a sea elf.
I do.
You do know somebody who might know.
He's not. I don't think he. What was he on? No, he wasn't on the
not come
boat.
on?
I don't know. He might have come on the boat. I don't know.
I mean, he can have told you that the sea elves tried to feed me to a fucking boat.
Are there any?
God damn it! Why did it roll to the other fucking side of the room? It's over there,
I don't see it.
behind the bag of chocolates.
Chocolates!
Yeah, Daffron's on the boat
Okay.
with a 13. I was gonna.
Nice.
I was a 50,
Are there
50 shot.
enough dark corners in this boat for him to sulk in?
There was.
There's plenty of dark corners.
Yeah, dude, it's a boat.
Usador lives in a dark corner.
Yeah, Daffron's on the boat.
The other end of that.
Is that okay? Can
What's
he
that, Daffron?
Is
Yeah.
Da- okay.
Yeah,
He was just on the deck, and we didn't notice him.
He was standing
No
in
one's
the
been talking to
the
him.
one part of a shade, and like every time someone comes by, he's like, just hisses real quick.
He's that kid.
What was that? What was that guy's name from Parks and Rec?
I was thinking.
Oren.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
No.
Richmond from IT Crowd.
I was thinking Zach from high
Actual
school.
IRL. Yeah, he's the clarinet kid. That's
Beating
the most
door hinges.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to ask Daffrin something?
Daffrin will say, "Don't worry. I think they're friends. If they see me, we'll have a nice reunion." And Yardley's gonna
Pulls out his weapon.
pulls out his gun. He has a gun now that's 6 feet long with 7 swords all over it.
In my head,
Final
Daffrin
Fantasy
now
music.
just looks like Dirty Harry.
He showers. Yardley's going to say on the intercom, "Renlock, ready the weapons, but in a non-threatening manner. Pull the anchor. Turn the ship to starboard so we can welcome our guests. And in case if we need a assault, we are broadsiding them."
Rinlock gives the order to guns ready, and they all come out and point directly at the
No,
ship.
don't do that.
They would make an Arcana check. They should, I should also say.
28.
With a 28, they want to, but they don't. Because as you reach for the mechanisms to start pulling the levers, pull the lever, Kronk, the levers are gone. You reach over for the console, the console's gone. Something has changed that integral to the ship to make the guns remote. So where there were these little wooden levers and
Didn't Loxley control the guns in the first place?
yes, Loxley.
But Loxley's no more.
Right.
Loxley's not in the ship. Yeah, he's not. He is not the ship anymore.
Where'd he go?
No one bothered to find out yet.
We don't know yet.
We don't care.
So all you know now is that the ship has changed and it is not responding to your commands, to your magical commands.
He gets on the intercom and says, Captain, we don't have guns.
Captain will
They are on the. You look around. They are on the deck. You can shoot them manually. You can get the crew to do it, but they're not remote tracking or anything like that.
Oh, they aren't magic. If I don't give any kind of incantation, they're not going to do anything or something like that.
You'll just have to have the crew
So
shoot
they're
them.
regular ass earth cannons right now.
They're
You need a lighter.
Okay, then I'll still pull the boat this way.
Yeah.
But if I can say just ready the guns.
Cool. But you're waiting for them to approach you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It doesn't take long because they were only 200 yards out when Gunwork spotted them. So you see 3 sea elves on each of the bows of the ship in front of the bows that is being used to propel them. The lead boat sea elf says, "Who's your captain?"
That'd be me, Mr. Yardley Quiffin. Perhaps you've heard of me before.
You entered the waters of His Majesty King Stephen Wapplebat.
We did.
Yeah, that's right. You're on our territory.
We didn't mean to offend. Could I get your name, please, sir?
Cletus.
Cletus. I knew a man named Cletus. He was a great sailor. Great sailor named Cletus. That wouldn't happen to be you now, would it?
Probably not.
Strong, broad shoulders. Look at you, son. Look at a sea elf looking in the sun.
He has the most noodly looking arms. Thin, waifish. Those are undesirable characteristics in sea elf society, so I certainly hope not.
Well, my mistake, you limp dick looking. Pencil neck having.
All right, now you got to explain yourself because you're in our waters.
We come bearing we come bearing a mission, as it seems. We were tasked in Saltmarsh to figure out from Magnamar where about the Sahuagin threat that's threatening Saltmarsh right now. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Them shark bumpkins, they ain't no threat to nobody.
You hear Rinlock? Yeah, it's because I killed a bunch of them.
Yeah, see, he said they're nothing.
Can we just hard cut
So
to
why
the
you-
Sahuagin place where everyone's just there's just ash falling?
I really like
It's like Pompeii.
Uncontrollable. Underwater.
There's
They're
one
all
Sahuagin
fossils.
jacking off for one last time.
what a reference.
Yeah, it's like the ash covers his
But
body.
it sounds like snow too, and it's just silent. And there's one.
yeah.
The guts theme is playing.
Oh, it's like the. Oh, it's like the Soul of Cinder place too.
yeah, Gwen's theme is playing. Because now I don't know why this is probably the worst story I ever heard from some ne'er-do-well trespassing on the king's waters.
It's not a story, Cletus.
Oh, ain't you the boy that got ate by that boat?
I'm the boy who lived.
You're like, yeah, you got ate by that dreadnought. Yeah, that's right.
And then he was my friend.
Wait, yeah, hang on. If you got ate, how come you living?
I befriended the thing that once tried to kill me, and then we teleported somehow into the drowned forest. Thank you. And then he perished shortly after. His memory still stays with me to this day.
Yeah, that sounds gay. Hey, this guy fucked a boat. Hey, Billy, this guy fucked a boat.
So I'm surprised to let any sea elf just be a captain now, huh, Cletus?
Can I get a yee
Yee.
He goes, well, anyway, thanks for the laugh. Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of these waters. But yeah, take this message, cause y'all are out of salt marsh, right? I'm guessing by all the S's on the side of your boat. Do those all stand for salt marsh?
Speed, actually.
Speed. Speed. Well, that's probably gotta be a pretty fast boat there, huh?
Then perhaps you could answer me this then.
Okay, yeah, I'll do you favors now. Is that how that works?
I'm just curious, how is your king, Stephen Wafflebat? I've heard he had a interesting demise recently.
A demise? No.
He wasn't murdered by
He wasn't murdered by a bear.
by a bear?
Do you happen to know something about that?
I would.
Because this was going to be a take this message and be on your way, but now it seems like you want to be a little instigatory.
This is what we call a quid pro quo, son.
A quiff and pro quo, if you will.
A squid pro quo.
A quiff and row bro.
All right. So what are you trying to tell me exactly?
So we need safe passage through these waters. Mm-hmm. However, I can give you the name of the one that ended your king's life.
You have my attention, Mr. Quiffen.
Now,
But I will neither confirm nor deny that the king has suffered some ill fate.
I fully recognize that. So I am we need to have a gentleman's agreement here. Think you can do that for me, Cletus?
Well, I don't see no gentleman here. But I might agree to something.
So that was like a slap in the face to Yardley.
Oh, yeah.
In that very moment, he's like,
Yeah. Of course, he
Now-
didn't mean it that way.
now many people have called me many things, but a gentleman is not one that they've been disaccusing me of. Perhaps we need to speak in my captain's quarters about our arrangement.
He says, make a persuasion check.
Gunkbog's like, uh-oh. Clear's gotta go to the principal's office.
15.
15. He says, yeah, I might be inclined to do something like that rather than out here on the open waters, but need some kind of assurances. Perhaps you can send a weak and small member of your crew over to keep his
Renlock
insurance.
waves.
Me.
Is he weak and small? He looks strong and hearty.
He's very small.
Gunkbog waves. Gunkbog weak and small.
All right, now I think you're trying to take the piss. I've turned into like some other accent. Holy shit!
You've gone from like
transit.
You've gone from like
Cletus.
deep woods, Louisiana, to like 1920s
Yeah.
Coney Island.
Yeah, hang on, shit. Let me reset.
You can take Renlock, our master of arms. If
Yeah, he's only like 4.5 foot tall. I mean, he's an old, so he's short.
I thought he was like
drow.
big, strong.
No, he's just a little knoll.
Okay. I stand corrected.
It's not your
All
fault.
right.
You didn't know.
All right, send over the furry boy. What
What? It's just got fur. Is that not PC anymore? Let's go, Brandon.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna bring real politics into it. So the sea elf with fluid grace leaps into the water and begins climbing the S7 with ease. Renlock, you are over on the primary sloop, and what do you have with you?
I imagine some potatoes.
Himself.
Just him by himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
No potatoes.
Billy, one of the other CLs, goes, You doing some magic there?
Magic? No,
Yeah.
why? What's up? Who are you?
I'm Billy.
Hi, Billy.
What's your name?
Rinlock.
Yeah, I bet.
He sticks out his paw
Yeah.
to shake.
Yeah, he shakes it.
Cool. What do you guys do over here?
Sea elf stuff?
Yeah? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's all right.
Can I be a sea elf?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
How do
okay.
I do that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's do sea elf stuff.
All right, you're coming with us then?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So you
Shit.
you guys lost Renlock.
Billy has a tattoo on his forearm that says Jeep Life.
Salt Life tattooed on his chest. Cletus enters the captain's cabin. Now you understand my need for discretion.
That's why we're in here, not talking over the crew. Can I interest you in a beverage?
Yeah.
He goes to grab something from Quiffin's private reserve.
He picked up the half-empty fizzy drink from yesterday.
I accidentally did.
So you like set the bottle and like get a couple glasses.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the bottle, pops the top, and starts.
I see we have a man of class.
Yeah. So he drinks. He takes a few swigs and goes. Appreciate it.
Now let's get down to brass tacks here. We need safe passage. We have a dire mission to figure out this Sorhuagan threat in the water. Now, if you have any information, I'll be more than gladly. I'll be glad to share anything I have about what might or might not have happened to your king. But I need a guarantee that we'll have safe passage through these waters.
Now, old Cletus can't guarantee safe passage, but what Cletus can do is turn around and say he saw nothing. So, it's on you to run dark through the king's waters. Now, if I happened to be in another area during this patrol, that can happen. However, I cannot guarantee you safe passage. That raises too much suspicion for old Cletus. You understand?
I definitely don't want Cletus getting in trouble.
Yes.
But now, so
you understand.
So he's going to take a look at his map. He's like, we need to be here. I need you to let me know what's around this area so that way we are going to be just fine. Now, if you want to look the other way, that's perfectly fine with me. But I need to know where everything else is going to be so I know what to avoid.
He points with a webbed finger at the X and says, well, I wouldn't go there.
What's over there?
They call her the artist.
The artist. What
That's
about
right.
the artist?
She's remaking the seafloor artistically or some shit.
You are so eloquent. You know that, right, Cletus?
Oh. So I've heard.
He's gonna pull out wait, so Yarley's, he has a little folio of a lot of his transactions. Now you see, I was before I took this job as captain, and before I even ventured into Saltmarsh, I was a little bit of I worked on commission. You see, a little freelance, if you will. And so I had a very peculiar request for a supersonic cannon, aerodynamics, the whole 9 yards to go through. Particularly somehow made of bamboo, but that was not going to be the case.
Let's not address that at this
It
time.
was titanium, actually. but
Titanium
okay.
and bamboo wheels.
Yeah.
So, this is the apparatus that I made for a gentleman by the name of Pengu.
Pango.
Pengo.
The gluttonous.
Gluttonous Pango.
Yeah.
Was it a Metal Gear Solid name? Is that like
No,
what is it? Oh, okay.
no, I just made it up.
Okay. Like roaring at Aardvark or whatever
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
He was an interesting fella. I'm not exactly sure where he went from here, but you are looking for a cowboy or a hat wearing spotted bear, as it were.
This will.
It's not funny.
This pleases Cletus, and he'll take like that transaction. He says, "As far as Cletus is concerned, this never happened." And he turns. I've turned into that 1920s fucking roaring 20s voice.
fine.
Anyway,
What feels natural is going to feel natural. It's okay. You're like Mark Wahlberg. You just go back to Boston.
open the car door.
I mean, the car door.
So without much aplomb, Cletus begins to like walk out the door, or he opens it, begins to leave, leaving you there sort of unceremoniously. Jumps in the water, and Cletus pops back up next to Billy. And he's like, "We good?" And he goes, "Are you going back? Are you? What's your deal?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. It was nice meeting you guys.
All right,
If you need anything, let me know.
all right.
Later, guys.
Very important
Yee.
question. How many of those sea elves had banjos?
All of them.
Banjo swords.
with a fleur, like a what's the word?
A flourish?
Flourish of the bows that are their sails.
With
the
all
wind-
four wheels skidding.
they spin out.
Each sloop tips over on the next turn.
As the wind picks up, you see like a billow of black smoke come out of the.
One of them has.
As they all capsize on the bottom of the boat, it says, "If this is upside down,
Down.
please flip over."
One has "Do It for Dale" on the side. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I think
All right.
Johnny just made his account.
The redneck elves leave, presumably to not report you to their the appropriate authorities. So, there you go.
That's
I
ridiculous.
feel like this is actually the second time we've had redneck elves in this.
Yeah.
The first time was Funk-a-Lot.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I got to that. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I
Yeah.
did. Okay, maybe I just
I think
subconsciously stole
you
that.
trained the redneck elves.
I did.
Yeah, I wanted the sea elves to be either rednecks or what did we talk? Did we talk about the half orcs being rednecks, or is that the?
I feel like everyone's
Gonna be rednecks now.
Everyone in this campaign's rednecks.
Yeah, it's just they don't use that in fantasy. It tropes it up.
I mean, everything's a backwater out here, so
Yeah, kind of makes sense. Let's see. The orcs aren't. I think the orcs were just like standard.
There's orcs.
Cockney, yeah. Not everything has to be a twist, right? So the sea falls quiet, and you're free to resume your charted course.
Let's try this again.
Yes. I
Hey, did you have a good time, Renlock? Did they like treat you badly or anything? It's Eggplant Boy's asking you.
No, I was just ready to destroy their ships if anything happened.
That sounds.
That's
on
why
brand.
we sent you over there.
That's yeah.
I know. He shakes his head.
in case we needed a fleet. Gentlemen, we have our heading. Let us go to see the artiste. Artiste. Fuck.
Artiste. So you have
Autist?
a name, and you have a place. Let's see. I don't want to roll more. Okay. Can I get? It's going to be. I'm tired of rolling for hazards. Damn it.
What manner of death and consumption
Yeah, we'll
are we going
see.
to run into?
I have to.
we all get consumption.
13 is another
You
storm.
mean alcoholism?
How bad of a storm? Oh, it's super easy. It's a 10, but I rolled a 1, so I'm gonna make it a 5. So let me get a roll from everybody. Okay,
Roll of what?
Three.
Just a basic
or an
roll?
That's an 8.
an 8. Okay,
Is it just a flat D20?
yeah,
18.
18,
8.
8.
Siete.
Okay, we're fine. It's just some light rain. We're all right. Everybody does their job.
Oh, my velvet cape will get ruined.
Right? Yeah. Oh, my petunias! I have to bring them in from the window boxes.
Oh.
Yeah. let's just
Junk box fish get wet.
So this was a total success, which is actually a good thing, because on a total success storm, the cruise quality score increases by 1 for 1d4 days. Ooh,
Nice.
with a 4.
So we're at a quality of 4 for 4 days.
Yes.
Sounds like a Wendy's deal.
Thanks to me.
4 for 4.
That's what I had for dinner tonight.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bacon double stack, bacon bag.
Wendy's nuts.
That biggie bag is a good deal.
Yeah, it is.
I like them nuggies.
Shout
Those
out Wendy's.
spicy nuggets.
Sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
Be baller. So, you arrive to a spot of water.
Bother.
Oh, bother. And you see what at first looks like a floating raft of some kind. As you get closer to this object, you see that it is bigger. Is sort of a perspective issue, and this is actually the first floor of some kind of temple or something that is sticking out of the water, and you can see down below that there are many more layers. So, as you pull the ship up to the this location domain, we will explore that next time. Boop, boop.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.